Yeah, Babylon is falling to rise no more. Babylon is falling to rise no more. Falling to rise no more. To rise no more. I'm taking a look in the streets. It's real every day what I see. We constantly searching for peace. My people just wanna be free. We tired of the cell blocks and the bullshit. That lying nigga in the pulpit. Same shit, but a different day. I speak truth, they ain't come to play. You in the way, better move, nigga. That follow no way gon' be cool, nigga. Say you're gonna get that tool, nigga. Matter of fact, get you by two, nigga. You see the signs that's in front of you. Shots in the rough from up under you. Shit is gon' fall, yeah, I promise you. Make up your mind what you gonna do. You heard it? Now listen. Your life, my business. You are my brother. We need each other. This truth, I live it. I will defend it. You are my brother. You are my brother. Yeah. Babylon is falling to rise no more. Babylon is falling to rise no more. Falling to rise no more. Falling to rise no more. Hey, my brother. Get your hands up, it's a war now. Take a good look at this world. It's time to go hard, don't be scared now. I know you're feeling the stress. Look on your face here, and I need some help. But we made it happen with less. You in my blood, I feel what you felt. Destruction in every corner. Every day I feel like a loner. Keeping the faith, that is my armor. This is a test, but nothing can harm you. Don't be scared of truth when you hear it. Don't compromise your spirit. Don't be trying to live like these white folks. Don't be trying to chill with these white folks. Brotherhood is a weapon, and that's the shit that I stand for. If you keep the law and live it, now you a nigga I stand for. Got no time for that fake shit. That shit I can't stand, bro. Still believe in that flag. So what the hell do you stand for? Yeah. Babylon is falling to rise no more. Babylon is falling to rise no more. To rise no more. Falling to rise no more.
This video taken by the ISUPK is posted on the school's website and on YouTube. He says he and members of his Christian are within their First Amendment rights. But shop owners say they've heard enough. Today in court, their lawyers argued the group is trespassing. In addition, they say the group's
niggas want me dead. Crackers too, but it's coon ass niggas, they for the feds. My stick full of lead. In case these whole niggas try me, man, I'ma have them. No need to even flex. Cause how I walk, how I talk it, let you know my speech direct. You heard what I said. Another move, your life passing through your mind, now you're big. And I'm fresh like a motherfucker. Niggas hating cause they mall want us. I'm just coolin' by myself, but now they all on me. Shut up, bitch, eat a dick, I don't wanna love you. Sip that pool wow, got your list up out your shoe now. Look what you finna do, wow, it's hot. Hop around these niggas till you flop. I'm busy getting mine, but all these niggas wanna duck. But it's cool, let me know I'm on the top. Steady in the courtroom, always fighting cops. Call the white man the devil, and that's off the top. So they try to stop my movement with a block, but I beat the case every damn time, so they watch. Waiting on the nigga to try to make me slip up. Walking up on me like homeboy, what's in your cup? Do you have any drugs? Well, let me see the slugs. Make it your bitch ass back, get mad, you ain't getting love. Your wife made you clip it damn nuts, yeah, I know. Crazy what coon people will do for these hoes. But I ain't even pressed, I see why you going on. My nigga, you dead wrong, but never get it on.
Black and white land shit is crazy. Black and white land shit is crazy.
I'm freshen up, cleaner than the motherfucker. Good juice in my cup is redder than the bloodsucker. Drip on leak, yeah, drip on me. Hey, talking about, but what the fuck do you mean? Yeah, you see these damn bitches, they be choosing on me. But I don't want the bitch, but that bitch drooling on me. I get the walking under cause she wanna moving with me. But I won't have it cause she easy like spaghetti, homie. At least into the G, who is he? That nigga from SC? Get your level straight before you approach a G. Cyan TC double O 13. Sits on the stick, it got me cruising off the scene. The fuck do you mean? Nigga, yeah, they nigga be hating, but they can't penetrate us, trying to shoot at us now later, but I'ma get you now. Potato on the bow, blang, blow.
But even 30 years later, videos don't necessarily lead to convictions of officers. Advocates for reform say that needs to change.
Shaw, that's AJ.
Shaw, man, you know what I'm saying? Realest nigga out here, man. Nigga turned up, feel me? Nigga turn the city up, fucking with his music. We out of color right
Where we at though? Where we at?
Greenville, South Carolina, man.
Where we at?
Shout out Shaw, man. It's turned up.
Damn right.
Fuck with it, man.
Give me that. Right.
Birds, you dig?
They go, brother.
Shit is just different, man. I'm showing the difference.
I'ma show them it's a different. I'ma only say this once, you better listen. When West is where it started, so you know that's where it finished. We got one main objective, nigga, let's complete the mission. We explaining what the who, lead them bitches and they feeling snub on me. Only time I put my nose inside your business, I don't want my gun to show, so I wear my shirt bigger. This is our world, cause if this was your world, I'd be the villain. Break his whole block down, all I gotta do is bend and stuff in Mac Shell drums. Turn your crib to Sunday dinner. You don't live here, you visit, this my shit, it's a difference. I don't do lean, Lobos in my cup is what I'm sipping. I don't do dreams. I just say a prayer, go and get it. And it all work out. You know this ain't for play, this ain't for fun. I've been destined for this shit. Niggas know that I'm the one. This shit can go 100 yards. You would think I kicked a punt. You would think I had a flare gun on go, you niggas run. They like he an Israelite. All he rap about is guns. Bitch, I'm an Israelite that own a lot of guns. What that nigga said who? Tell him watch the grind. Yeah, you must be crazy if you ever think of stopping mine. Knock all of the chains out you niggas. Make them drop a dime. This Taurus hole 12. It is not a zodiac sign. Piss me off. Get me in my bag. Make me drop a bomb. Drop a nuke, make the world freeze. I can stop the time. Watch what you do, cause once you do it, you can't press rewind. On purpose, I do the opposite, so nigga cross the line. This is different. I ain't looking for trouble, but on point, case you think I rap. Turn him to a vegetable. Lead this nigga cabbage patch. No new niggas with me. If you see him, then they got my back. Got it out the mud, bitch. Stepping, you can see the tracks, follow me. I could teach you something, have her see relax. If you gonna speak on anything, just make sure it's fact. It's a difference, we are not the same, help them notice that. Pay attention, watch how we move, we can know we can't. Hang around all real niggas, and we move as one. This ain't Fortnite, get into it, ain't a 1v1. The smoke I bring to you, you can't take it in with your lung. Life about warfare, we just make it look fun. She asked what kind of oil I got on, I told her give them some. When West the only real niggas left, you better get you one. Chicken shop, giving out wings if I pull a drum. It's a difference, you better watch your words before you eat your tongue. Scrape the whole plate, not a trace nor leave a crumb. Ice falling off the watching chain like it's freezer burn. Daring somebody to say my name, I will eat to him. Loyalty means everything, so I don't eat with them. I know exactly what they want. I know exactly what they want. Just be patient. My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me, y'all keep the fame. I want the glory, been that nigga, bitches never ignored me. Rich in spirit, little bitch can't afford me. They want static, fix it with a 4G, red beam on it. You think I'm recording, kicking front doors, you try to backdoor me. We are not a gang, bitch, we an army. Book the den, you know I don't tell stories. Keep it 100 in enlightenment, you niggas fake baby K name Adonis. Mini Drake, clip curl, but somehow I can shoot it straight. Insta clip, I can shoot 4 minutes straight. Turn this to the Super Bowl if I need to. I can hit your chief up with an eagle. Set you up on the score, but they lied to you. Why you letting them niggas mislead you? My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name, they more for me. My name is my name. Power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name, they more for me. You won't see it coming, I move like a crook, a thief in the night. So watch what you put, my aim precise. These bullets 12 inches long, a block away I could take off the foot. Ask me no questions if you know my stance. Bitch, I'm the man, so thanks in advance. They mean a rifle on top of a tripod. If they ever tell you I was taking a stand, think I run up on me, but I'm way too advanced. Spinning with choppers, turn you into a fan. Can show you the steps, but won't hold your hands. They thought they could stop me, it ain't go as planned. How I get this far? Cause I took a chance. Really got ranked, keeping it a band. This ain't what you think, better think again. This ain't what you think, you better think again. My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me, running the game, kicking the door with me, all through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name, they more for me. My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me, running the game, kicking the door with me, all through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name, they more for me. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all created this monster. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all created this monster. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all created this monster. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all created this monster.
Double check. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. We see what happened here.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. Oh, we see what happened. We're good here. Maybe they're not that way. Okay, phone's on mute, please. Phone's on mute. I'm gonna take this serious. Salakia. Shout out to Precinct Officer 5000 Madabar and his amazing family. His red Nazama now always joining us. Salakia for the technical difficulties there. Yeah, we had a couple things mixed up on the board there, but we are good now.
What?
You had the wrong tab open.
Yeah,
we had the wrong tab, and we were attempting to go live on that. This was still going, but then the other one that showed up, we were tuned into that class.
All right.
We are back. That's all part of the programming. All right, so we're on Leviticus chapter 23. We're reading these 7 at a time.
Chapter 23.
23. Hey, shalom.
Shalom.
Get another chair then. All right, so we're gonna be reading in Leviticus chapter 23, 7 verses. In the Hebrew and then into the English. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Feel free to engage in the chat. Like, share, subscribe. And let's get this party started.
23.
Yep. All right, so in the Hebrew, Leviticus chapter 23, verse 1. Wayadabar, Yahweh, Al-Mashah, La'amar. Verse 2, with a bar, Albania, Yashala, Wa'amarath, Alham. We don't even need this. My idea, Yahweh, the Shah, the Quara, Atham, Maquara, Slaki, Maquara, Quadash, Allah, Ham, Mawaidia, verse 3, Shashak, Yamayam, Taisha, Malaka, Wabiwam, Shabiaya, Shabbat, Washabat one, Quara, Kodash, Kal, Malaka, La'a, Daishwa, Shabbat, Hawa, La Yahweh, Bakal, Mal Shabbat Yikam, verse 4, Allah, Mawaidia, Yahweh, Quara'aya, Kodash, Ashar, Quara'a, Atham, Bamuaidim, Bamawaidim, verse 5, Wachadash, Ra'ashawan, Barabai, Aishar, Lachadash, Bayan, Arabium, Pesach, Yahweh, verse 6. Wabachamash, Aishar, Yawam, Lachadash, Hazah, Chagar, Hamatazwa, La Yahweh, Shabbai, Yam Yam, Matazwa, La Akalawa, verse 7. Bayawam, Harashwan, Makwara, Wadash, Yahaya, Lakam, Kal, Malakath, Ibada, La'ah, Daishwa. It's those 7 in the first 7 in Hebrew. Go back into the English.
Leviticus, what?
Leviticus 23 and 1 through 7.
This is Leviticus chapter 23, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations. Even these are my feasts.
And a convocation is defined as well, let's get the actual definition. I don't want to quote it too much or paraphrase it too much. But it's, as I said, a holy convocation too, a separate convocation, different than this ain't Christmas. This ain't what the common folk are gonna do, heathen customs, things like that. This is something that is inclusive, which means not everybody's a part of it. Not everybody's invited to these feast days.
That's right. And if I could, holy convocations is simply, in simple terms, it means a holy gathering. This is a holy gathering of only Israelites,
right?
Blacks, Hispanics, and natives. All right.
And it's a formal assembly. So I mean, this ain't just kick on your sneakers and let's bump some house music. This is a matter to be taken with pride and seriousness. It's to be dealt with appropriately.
Right.
It's like you get.
Verse 3. 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation. Ye shall do no ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings.
Now, in these cases too, this is a little bit different than normal Sabbath, just in respect of. I'll double check on this, but in respect of no work, like you shouldn't be putting in no labor, no unnecessary activities for this.
Right.
You should have things set up beforehand, properly in place, so that you can just get it running. It's like your sis. I don't want to say flat out no.
If I could, scripture, it says 6 days shall work be done. So you slaving 6 days, right? But the 7th day is a Sabbath of rest. So this is just talking about the Sabbath on the 7th day. You know what I'm saying? This is the Sabbath of rest. Now, of course, we know on the Sabbath, you can if you have a company and Israelites work for you, you have to give them that day off. Right. It's absolutely a must. They must get that day off. This is a holy. People don't understand Sabbath. The Sabbath days. The Sabbath on every 7 days. That's a holy day. Every day. It's a holy day. It's the Lord proclaimed that day, the 7th day, to be a day of rest to all his people, Blacks, Hispanics, and natives, the Israelites. All right. It says, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation. the Sabbath service, the 7th day is a holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein. You understand? It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. Now, since we're in captivity right now, it's gonna be some brothers and some sisters that will have to go to the slave.
Right.
You understand? Or otherwise you will lose your job. You'll lose your way of life. You'll lose the way you pay your bills. So we in captivity now. We don't have no control over that. Now, in the kingdom of God, in the kingdom of heaven, yes, every Israelite you damn near will be off.
That's right.
You'll be off. Now, well, yeah, damn near, because it's a holy convocation. Every Israelite, yeah, even if you do live in the kingdom of heaven, yeah, you're gonna be off. You're gonna be off because you're what can I say? It's supposed to be a day of rest, and you're working. That's work. You understand? It's a difference between like working. For example, if your animal, like the scripture, like say, a good example. If your animal that you own, a cow or a bullock, ram, sheep, or whatever, fall into a ditch, yes, you want to work that day to get your animal up out of that ditch. So it's the difference between working to make money for yourself, right, or working to do good on that day. It's good to get your animal out of that ditch. You understand? So, yeah. So like,
no, that's an excellent point, and that's something that we're so used to working our fingers to the goddamn bone.
Yeah,
but we're so used to not getting any rest. We're so used to having to struggle and stress over them bills and all these, as little as they might be, luxuries and accommodations that we enjoy. Gas, your phone. I mean, name it. It just adds up and adds up and adds up.
Yeah.
So we don't even think about taking a break for ourselves.
And if I could, the Lord had to put that. He had to put that in order because there'd be brothers that will force other brothers to come to work 7 days a week. You understand? So the Lord had to put that in play. And
if you was like Adam, you were just gonna work, just head down, nose to the grindstone.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have taken that break for yourself.
Yeah.
And not only is it mentally healthy, physically healthy.
Yeah.
But in these cases, it's of the Lord for you to take a break. Just sit down, man.
Exactly.
Don't work extra hard. Those 6 other days if you got to. Take your overtime then on that Sabbath and on the high holy days and convocations. Take that. Request them days off. Give yourself a break off from driving. It's even if you just want to do it till sundown or whenever it kicks off. You know what I'm saying? It's but it's something that we should take more practice in to not only keep the culture safe and holy, which again just means separate. Not supposed to be like angels and clouds breaking over and harps and shit playing in the background, doves flying. When you say holy every time, it just means separate. But to keep this culture preserved and give yourself a breath.
Yep. You ready?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Verse 4. These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons. Verse 5. In the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover.
The Lord's Passover kicks off the beginning of the year for us. Of the first month, the 15th day of the first, or the 14th day of the first month. No, it's like it was 15th, my fault. The 15th day of the first month. So that first month kicks off our calendar. And that's when our years begin. It's always going to be, around that time of Passover. So you can always say, like, you can almost just count the Passover as your benchmark.
That's right.
Without having to get too, some people get very OCD and kind of high strung about, the 15th day. You got to do everything to the day. This is the new moon here, this, that, and the third. Everything stops, kicks off like nowadays where we are in this captivity when the generals say, we've got a direction, we've got a leader that you can trust, and you wouldn't know that unless you were here.
And if I could, we got scholars in the ISUPK You know what I'm saying? That's been taught how to chart, you know what I'm saying, what days these feast days are going to fall upon. You know what I'm saying? In these other groups, these fake groups, the Bible say the 15th day of the first of the what it say, 15th day of the first month. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna think the 15th day of January.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Without the spirit of the Lord, we know that according to the scriptures, the springtime kicks off the first month.
Right.
The springtime comes around about April, about March, about the end of March, April. So, you know, we counted from then on 15 days. And every year the calendar's changing. Yep. It changed days. The same day don't fall on the same time, the same month every year. So you got to plan according to that. So, you know, we have scholars in the ISUPK that's been doing this for a long time. The knowledge has been passed from generation to generation. And guess what? You know, it's perfected here in the ISUPK, which is why you need to get in the class.
Right.
If you celebrate any other feast day besides on the days that we celebrated, then guess what? You're off. And the Lord is only acknowledging the feast days that we celebrate in the ISUPK. All right. So
and just to put a pin or cap that off, piggyback on it, this is about the nation coming back together, the nation of Israel that we are working in tandem with here in the UPK. So, for example, say we set the Passover dates for X, Y, and Z, and there's a last minute change to the venue, and everything else is booked. So we got to set it back another week, or we got to set it back 3 days from when it's when it would literally be on the calendar. So what? You know what I'm saying? Like we don't get to control this world right now to just open up each and every door. You know, there's some red tape that needs to get cut, and there's some devils working against you.
Right.
So when we gather as a nation is when it's sanctioned. And it's, how would I say, this is more so the message for those type of people that think you got to wear fringes 24/7 and that tassels count, that shave their heads, shave their beards, and it's not even a job requirement. You know, shit, don't get that job then too. That's always an option. But it's you know, to work and flow and function as a nation in captivity, you got to be able to move. You got to be able to move things around, put the pieces where they need to be when they need to be there. And there's one man that's calling those shots. That's got the wisdom to work that out with his counsel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you disapprove, I mean, listen, by all means, reserve your table at Denny's, have your picnic, and, you know, power to you. But we're going to keep this, as for me and my house, you know, we're going to serve the Lord.
Right. All right. Salaki. Verse 6. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord. Feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord. 7 days you must eat unleavened bread. Verse 7. And the first day ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
Now again, you see the difference in verse 3, where it says ye shall do no work therein, and verse 7, ye shall do no servile work therein.
Right.
There is a difference there. And that servile work, that's more only talking to the employers, the bosses.
Yeah.
And you know, like the Sabbath, like that law is definitely a brotherhood law too. In the fact of, like how Adwan said earlier, you know, some people will have you working nonstop, you know, for their own selfish gain, or filthy lucre, as you might say.
Right.
And you know, this prevents that.
Yep.
This way, if somebody were to infringe, you know, this break this law on you, it would be them breaking the law. If they make you go to work, you're not breaking the Sabbath. It's them that are breaking that brotherhood.
Right.
So, like, you wouldn't be the one that would get talked to about that, getting that phone call from the generals talking about, you know, well, what are you doing? You know, it's that man or that woman that would be getting checked for. And in the kingdom, like, all this mandatory overtime, Again, as much as you love that money, man, there are some things more important, and it's all going to get straightened out.
And just to add a point to that, when we read verse 7, this is how you start off on the feast day.
Right.
The first start of the feast day, we're supposed to hold a Sabbath service, just like we're holding right now for the start of the Day of Atonement. We're in the start of the Day of Atonement. What does that mean? We mean we're going to read it down the line in the chapter, but just to give you a quick synopsis, the Day of Atonement is when we should afflict our souls, afflict ourselves with no food, no water, and hell, even pleasure. You understand? Even afflict yourself with not having sex.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, show the Lord that, like, man, you're sorry. You're sorry that you was a filthy bastard in the world. You was, saying thank you. Like this is how you show the Lord, like, man, like, I appreciate the second chance that you've given, right? You understand? So,
and that you got an attention span beyond your personal desires and lusts.
Exactly.
And that's again something that we're going to do together.
Like, this is all spiritual.
Yep.
This is spiritual. You know what I'm saying? I know when I said, not have sex, everybody was like, well, shit, what's that in the law?
Right.
I don't see no sex in the law. The thing is, this is spiritual. Like, when we get down to it, and we will read it shortly, afflict yourselves, afflict your souls. That means everything that brings you joy.
Right. You as an individual, what your hang up is. Somebody else might not have the same thing. Some gamer or some gym rat,
right?
Yeah, they might need to push back from that.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so jump back into the Hebrew, Leviticus chapter 23, verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
Waha kwar batam, asha la Yahweh, Shabbat, Yamayam, Bayawam. Wabiaya, it's like it. Shabiaya, Makwara, Kodash, call Malaaka, it's like Malakath, Ibada, La'a, Taishwa, verse 9. Well, you're the bar, Yahweh, all it's like it, all Mashah, La Amar, verse 10. The bar, Albanya Yashala, Wa Marath, Alaha, it's like Alaham, Kaya, Taba'ah, Al Harataza, Ashar, Anya, Nathan, Lakam, that's like Lakam, what's like it? Wakwat Tazaratham, Ath, Utaziyara, Wahabatham, Ath, Amar, Rashiath, Watazarakam, Al Hakahan, verse 11. Wahaniyap, Ath, Haimar, Lapanya, Yahweh, Laratazakanam, Mamacharath, Hashabat. Yanyap Panwa, Hakahan, verse 12. Waishatham, Bayawam, Hanyapakam, Ath, Haimar, Kabash, Thamayam, Ban, Shanathwa, La'ila, La Yahweh, verse 13. Wamanakath, it's like Wamanakathwa, Shanya, Aisharanyam, Salah, Balawala, Bashaman, Asha, La Yahweh, Rayah. Now Yachah, Manasakwa, Yayan, Rabbi Aita, it's like a Rab Bayatha, Rabbi Aita, Hahayan, verse 14, Balacham, Wakwalia, Wakarama, La'a, Thakalwa, Aid, Aitazam, Hayawam, Hazah, Aid, Habayakam, Ah, Paraban, Arahayukam, Chachaf, Vayalam, it's like Iwalam, Laboraticum, Bakal, Mashabathicum. So I got at the end of those and those 7, going back into the English, in Leviticus chapter 23, verse 8.
All right. This is Leviticus chapter 23, verse 8. But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days. And the 7th day is a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
There's an opening and a closing to some of these feasts. For the Day of Atonement, there was an opening, what we're doing right now. And a lot of times, again, like together, we would have eaten, prior to, had a good dinner or something like that together. Again, a lot of people, called out to slavery or what have you. We couldn't gather together today like that.
And sorry if I could, I believe like this is still talking about what the Feast of Unleavened Bread.
Okay.
So, of course, the Feast of Unleavened Bread, we have a service in the beginning, and then after 7 days, we eat, meaning that we eat only 11 bread, meaning like you can't, you gotta eat something with leaven in it. You can't eat anything that has leaven in it. Unleavened only, meaning the ingredient, like yeast, for example. Yeast makes the bread rise or anything rise. You can't have that particular and some other ingredients in. You have to eat things without the yeast, without the leaven. Okay? So we got to eat that 7 days. And on the 7th day, what to say? We have another service.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's for the Feast of Unleavened Bread, which is coming quickly. You understand? Like these holy days is coming by quicker and quicker and quicker. You know what I'm saying? So verse 9. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 10, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when ye come into the land which I give unto you, and shall reap the harvest thereof, then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest unto the priest. What is it talking about? It's talking about, like when this is the Feast of First Fruits. You bring your harvest, your first batch of harvests, you bring, some bundles of your first harvest to the priest. You understand? That freshly good, first fruits. You know what I'm saying? The first of your crops. All right. Verse 11. And ye shall wave the sheaf before the Lord to be accepted for you. On the morrow after the Sabbath, the priest shall wave it. Meaning they'll take that same bundle of sheaf that you made, containing the fruits and stuff, like whatever you bring it to the priest, and they're gonna wave it before the Lord, and it's gonna be accepted.
And it's not like some erratic, like hey God, look what I got here. But it is like a display of it, a showing of it.
Right. Okay. So verse 12. And ye shall offer that day when ye wave the sheaf and he lamb without blemish of the first year for a burnt offering unto the Lord. You understand? These, first of all, when it says without blemish, this is your best animal. Your best animal. Nothing that's wrong with it, no spots. It's not sick, it's not lame. You understand? It ain't got pus coming out of it, ain't got boils. You understand? It ain't got missing an eye. This is without blemish. This is your perfect animal. Yeah. Usually this is your money-making animal.
Or your breeder.
Right.
Yeah.
So you will offer that to the Lord for a burnt offering. Verse 13. And the meat offering there of shall be 2/10 deals of fine flour mingled with oil, and an offering made by fire unto the Lord for a sweet savor. So now, what you gonna do with this this he lamb that you brought to the Lord? You're going to first of all you're going to unalive it, drain the blood out, and then take a knife, real sharp carving knife, and carve into the carved meat sections off of it. You know, get the meat off the bones. You understand? And then what you're gonna do? You're going to cook it. We read in 13. You're cooking this meat. The meat offering there shall be 2/10 deals of fine flour mingled with oil. Look, this is our history.
Right.
You understand? Like we're whatever this meat we're cooking, we're frying it. We're putting it. We're putting flour on it, and then we're throwing it in the oil, and it's frying. All right. An offering made by fire unto the Lord for a sweet savor. That should be smelling good. When that food be cooking, man, you hungry? Man, that's the best smell in your entire life. I can imagine what the Lord knew exactly what he was doing. Look, this is his heritage.
Right.
You understand? And the drink offering thereof shall be of wine, the fourth part of a hin. Now, these are just measurements. When it says 2/10 deals and 4 parts of a hand, these are just measurements.
Right.
All right.
So that we still got 14.
14.
So I mean that's for you vegans, that's meat, and for you hoity-toities, that's alcohol.
Yeah. Yeah. Wine. You know, I mean, there ain't nothing like drinking some good, strong with some good wine while you eating.
Or with a good meal.
With a good hearty meal.
Yeah.
Like that's the kicker right there.
Yeah, that's satisfactory right there.
That's satisfaction. Like you chilling the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Like, man, like really anything just goes after that. Like, man, whatever. What we doing? Going out or what? All right, verse 14. And ye shall eat neither bread nor parched corn, nor green ears. Now, parched corn and green ears, these are the corn ain't fully ripe yet. The green ears ain't fully ripe yet. Until the self-same day that ye have brought in offering unto your God. It shall be a statute. Well, no, I might be wrong about this. Like green ears. Okay, that means that it's done.
I think those are just greens, though.
Until the self-same day that ye have brought an offering unto your God. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations and all your dwellings. All right?
So you'll get your mix of vegetables in there. You know what I'm saying? Just be okay.
All right.
I'm reading it wrong.
All
We'll check that out later. All right, back into the Hebrew.
We'll get back to that.
15 through 21. Wasaparatham, Lakam, Umachara, Ashba, Bayawan, Habiakam, Imar. Hatan Wapa, Shabai, Shabathwa, Thamayam, Thamayamath. That's one of them words that's like the same forward and backwards. I forget if that's called an ideogram or something. In English, I'm sure it's not. Just in the Hebrew, that's how it came out to be. Thahaya Yana, verse 16. I, Mamacharath, Hashabat, Hashabi'aith. Tasaparwa, Kamashim, Yawam, Bahakwara Batham, Manacha, Hadashah, La Yahweh, verse 17. Mama wa Shabbatikam, Tabi'awu, Lacham, Thanwapa, Shathyam, Shanya, Aisharanyam, Salat, Tahaya Yana, Chamatazah, Tapayana, Bakawarium, La Yahweh, verse 18. Wahakwar Batham, Ayel, Halacham, Shabbai, Kishabayum, Damiyamum, Banya, Shana, Wapar, Ban, Bakwa, Achad, Wa'aliyam, Shanyam, Yahaiwa, Ayla, La Yahweh, Wamanakatham, Wanasakayaham, Asha, Rayach, Nayachach, La Yahweh, verse 17. Waishayatham, Shayar, Yazayam, it's like Isayam, Achad, Achata'ath, Washanya, Kabashim, Banya, Shana, Lazakab, it's like Lazabach, Shalamayam, verse 20. Wahanyah, Hakahan, Atam, Al, Lacham, Habakawarium, Thanwapa, Lapanya, Yahweh, Al, Shanya, Kabashim, Kodash, Yahayiwa, La Yahweh, Lakahan, verse 21. Aquara Thumb, Baitazam, Hayawam, Hazah, Makwara, Kodash, Yahaya, Lakam, Kal, Malakath, Ibadah, La'a, Daishwa, Chakwath, Iwalam, Bakal, Mawashabatikam, Ladarathikam. That's those 7 in Hebrew. Back into the English. Leviticus chapter 15 through 21. Here we go.
Oh no, I got it. Just like it. We have Leviticus chapter 23, verse 15. And ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, from the day that ye brought the sheaf of the wave offering, 7 Sabbaths shall be complete.
It's giving you that time frame. So the 7 Sabbaths work, about 49 days.
Right.
7 Sabbaths work.
It's about 7 weeks.
Yeah.
No, yeah, 7 weeks.
Yeah.
So verse 16. Even unto the morrow after the seventh Sabbath shall ye number 50 days, and ye shall, that's about 7 weeks. It's 50 days, and ye shall offer a new meat offering unto the Lord. Ye shall bring, verse 17, ye shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2 tenths deals. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baken with leaven. They shall be slaki. They shall be baken with leaven. They are the first fruits of the Lord. This is like it, first fruits unto the Lord. Verse 18. Ye shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish of the first year, and 1 young bullock, and 2 rams. They shall be for a burnt offering unto the Lord, with their meat offering and their drink offerings, even of an offering made by fire, of sweet savor unto the Lord. Verse 19. Then ye shall sacrifice 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offerings. Verse 20. And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering before the Lord. With the 2 lambs, they shall be holy to the Lord for the priest. Verse 21. And ye shall proclaim on the selfsame day, that it may be an holy convocation unto you. Ye shall do no servile work therein. It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations. Verse 22.
That was it.
That was it.
Back to the Hebrew. We're on Leviticus chapter 23, verse 23 through 28. Or 22 through 28. Wabak Wataza Wakam. Watazayar. Aratazakam. It's like Aratazakam, yeah. Same shit. La. Takala. Pa. Sharak. Quad Tazarak. What a quat. Quatazi Rock. La. La Anya. Walagar. Daizar. Atham. Anya. Yahweh. Alahayakam. It's 23. Wayadabar. Yahweh. Al Mashah. La Amar. Verse 24. The bar. Albanya Yashala. La Amar. Bachadash. The Shabiaya. Ba'akad. Bachadash. Yahya. Lakam. Shabbat the one. Zakar one. The Rawaiha. Makwara Kodash. Verse 25. Call. Malakah. Aibada. La'ah. Daishwa. Wahakwara Batham. Asha. La Yahweh. Verse 26. Wayadabar. Yahweh. Al Mashah. La Amar. Verse 27. Akah. Baishwa. La Khirash. Shabiaya. Shabiaya. Azah. Yawam. Akaparium. Awa. Makwara. Kodash. Yahya. Lakam. Wainyatham. Napashathikam. Wahakwara Batham. Asha. La Yahweh. Verse 28. Wakal. Malakah. La'ah. Daishwa. Baitazam. Hayawam. Hazah. Kaya. Yawam. Kaparium. Hawa. La Kapar. Alikam. La Panya. Yahweh. Alahayikam. It's those 7 in the Hebrew. We are back in English. Leviticus chapter 23, verses 23 through 28.
All right, this is Leviticus chapter 23, verse 23. No, 23, verse 22.
20, yeah.
And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field. When thou reapest, neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor and to the stranger. I am the Lord your God.
Some of these are slack.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so all right, so this is concerning first fruits. What we read from like 15 on up to here, and in 22, this is for those people that have like estates, that got like acres and acres. If you just got a little garden in your backyard, this isn't for you. For them to, because they're the ones that, like, if you got that garden in your backyard, you're doing that for your house, your family. If you've got this big orchard and all that, you're doing that for profit. You're doing that so you can, bulk it up, sell it off.
Yeah, like if I could, this is mostly for someone that has land that's farming.
Right.
Because everybody's not going to be farming in the kingdom.
Right.
Everybody's going to have different positions, different jobs, but when it's coming down to the ones that's harvesting and farming and stuff like that, yeah, this applies. You understand? That means don't pick every goddamn thing out of the harvest. You save you a corner of that field for poor people or strangers or people that's coming into the land that from out of the land.
Right.
You understand? Like they don't know anything. You gotta understand. Like these are brothers and sisters that haven't been inside the land. They stay somewhere else, and they come into the land like hey, I mean, it's food. You know what I'm saying? They might not have nothing.
Hey, so don't just, and don't neglect those, the edges of that, your crops either. Knowing that that's going to be, just for the people kind of passing by, picking their way through. Make sure that they're strong and healthy also. Give them something of sustenance for their travels. You know what I'm saying? And for the poor and people that might actually need that, a widow, an orphan, you don't know what, may have befell somebody else that's coming through that area. Be a brother about it.
Verse 23. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 24, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the first day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets, and holy convocation. Verse 25, ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer a offering made by fire unto the Lord. Verse 26, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, 27, also on the 10th day of the seventh month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be a holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls. An offering made by fire to the Lord. Verse 28. And ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God.
So we just got done celebrating the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets, and we are currently in that Day of Atonement. So again, as it was stressing, this is that time for you to have that attention focused on yourself.
Right. And also if I could, and it says, ye shall do no work in that same day. Now in the kingdom, no one be doing work. Everybody will be involved in the Day of Atonement. But since we're in captivity again, like me personally, I got to go to work tonight. So I'm going to be at the slave while the Day of Atonement is going on. Why? Because, if I don't go in, I could lose my job. You know what I'm saying? So we got to understand we still in captivity right now. You know what I'm saying? And until we get to the kingdom, it's just it's going to have to be what it is. Then we'll be able to live out our true culture. Well, I'm not going to say our true culture, but we'll be able to live free. Right now, we're still in captivity with slaves. You know what I'm saying? And as part of as being slaves here in America, we're required to go to our slaves. You know what I'm saying? I would love to stay home.
Right.
I would love to stay home and observe the Day of Atonement, but I'm gonna have to observe the Day of Atonement at the slave as well. So trust me, while I'm at my slave, it will be no eating, no drinking. You know, the same rules apply, even if I didn't have to go to work, go to the slave. So,
And imagine, the uproar that America would be in if all of Israel, and right now I'm just speaking about the people that we would identify as Israelites, who, whether they acknowledge it or not. But just imagine if all of us stopped celebrating their holidays, and on this, one day we all called off work.
Yeah,
we all stayed home.
Yeah.
Imagine how the uproar, how that would be en masse. A couple of us here and there are not really going to make a difference. It's not going to dent their pockets or get anybody overly concerned. But as a nation, if we all just shut down that one day to observe our custom, just like we did Moses in Egypt, they just wanted to go for 3 days and pray and serve the Lord,
right,
worship their God, and they got punished with more rigorous work. That's the kind of threat to this kingdom that would make them pay attention. That would raise some ears. And in the kingdom, not to say that like on this day, like God one had said, if God forbid, this is just a scenario. If there was an emergency accident or something like that, you had to administer first aid or some kind of medical treatment to somebody, after, sundown on the Day of Atonement. You're going to go do it. You're not going to leave somebody, in a car wreck or something like that and leave them bleeding out or, stuck in a bad spot, cars on fire or something without, you're not just going to leave them there because the Day of Atonement is supposed to be no work done. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. And really, somebody else said, who was it? Captain Kakazai had said too about days like that too, when it says no work. That's also in preparation for the day too. So like them 6 days, if you got the Sabbath coming up, you're normally gonna gather your things together so that you ain't got to regather them on that day, but you're still gonna bake that bread. You're still gonna cook your dinner for your family, especially during winter. You're still gonna cut the heat on and all that. It's there's a cultural difference in what people think the Bible says because of Christianity versus what it actually says according to the Hebrew context. So back into the English, it's like back to the Hebrew, Genesis 23 verses 29 through 35. There we go. Okay, yeah. Call upon hop slack Hanapash, Ashar, La'ah. Ashar, La'ah. Diana, Baitizam, Haywan, Hazah. Wanakaratha, Maim Yaha. Verse 30, Wakal, Hanapash, Ashar, Daisha, Kal, Malaka, Baitizam, Haywan, Hazah, Wahaba Arathia, Ath, Hanapash, Ahua, Makwarab, Aima. Verse 31, Call, Malaka, La'ah, Daishwa, Chakwath, Awalam, Ladarathicum, Bakal, Mashabathicum. Verse 32, Shabbat, Shabbath 1, Hawa, Lakam, Wain Yatham, Ah, Na pashatikam. Batashaiha. La khirash. Ba'irab. Ma'irab. Aid. Irab. Da Shabbathwa. Shabbathakam. Verse 33. Wayadabar. Yahweh. Al Mashah. La Amar. Verse 34. Rabar Arbanya. Yasha'ala. La Amar. B'chamashah. Ishar. Yawam. La Khirash. Hashabiaya. Hazah. Chaga. Hasakawath. Shabbat. Yom Yom. La Yahweh. Verse 35. Bayawam. Ara'ashawan. Makwara'a. Kodash. Kal. Malakath. Ibadah. La'ah. Daishua. Verse 36. Shabbat. Yom Yom. The Kwabariyabwa. Asha. La Yahweh. Bayawam. Hashamayanya. Makwara'a. Kodash. Yahya. Lakam. Wahakwarabatham. Asha. La Yahweh. Atazarath. Haywa. Kal. Malakath. Malakath. Ibadah. La'ah. Daishua. Verse 37. Allah. Mawaidia. Yahweh. Ashar. The Kwara'awu. Atham. Makwara'aya. Kodash. The Hakwariyab. Asha. La Yahweh. Ailah. Wamancha. Zabach. Wanasakim. The bar. Yawam. By Yawamwa. Verse 38. Most likely, I think I went past it. What's the top of 35?
Okay. You're in English.
Okay.
This is
29.
This is Leviticus chapter 23, verse 29. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day shall be cut off from among his people. Verse 30. And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in that same day, the same soul will I destroy from among his people. Verse 31. Ye shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations and all your dwellings. Verse 32. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls. In the 9th day of the month at evening, from even unto even, shall ye celebrate your Sabbath. Verse 34. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 33. Now we have verse 34. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of this month shall be a feast of tabernacles for 7 days unto the Lord. Verse 35. On the first day shall be a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
So now that's going to be the Feast of Tabernacles coming up, with the Feast of Booths. There's going to be an opening and closing to that also. That kicks off next Wednesday on the 16th at sundown.
Right.
Do not go buy a tent. Don't go to Walmart. Don't go to Goodwill. Don't throw up some sheets over the cushions of your couch in your house. Don't do that. That's just watering down what this is. that was a provision that we were taking coming out of captivity, living in the wilderness. You know what I'm saying? It's a different environment. Nowadays, and I always remember this when Cat Desire had said it. Nowadays, if you were to take 7 days off camping, that's a luxury. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the same atmosphere, it's not the same spirit behind it. And like, because some people are gonna go out there, throw out that tent, and then like pretend that they're like suffering and oh no, we're in the wilderness. How do I create this fire? Start clapping some sticks together. It's gonna get weird. Stop making the Bible weird.
Yeah, if I could, like it's supposed to. Okay, so like now, like we'll fully grasp this in the kingdom because we'll be living in luxury, we'll be living in mansions and you know big houses. To leave our houses, the comfort,
right,
and to go and live in a tent for 7 days.
Right.
That's hell.
Right.
You understand? That's hell. So we got to remember that our people felt that same way coming out of Egypt in our wilderness for 40 years.
Screen disconnected.
Yeah, at the hour that it's yeah, and also I got to pick up out of here.
Okay.
So we'll pocket take over.
All right, okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so much.
You
know what I'm saying? So just do what you're told. If the UPK is doing it, you can do it. Which also means you should be getting into class because the UPK is all in class right now. So it kind of a follow the leader kind of thing. And I know that's very problematic for a lot of people to hear. I don't want to dumb it down to as a monkey see, monkey do kind of scenario, but follow the leader for sure. It doesn't mean you're robotic. It doesn't mean you're manipulated. You're part of a cult. Worse things have happened. I think certain agitators of World War II, I think their reputation, might warrant a little more scrutiny than ours. We're not running around with pointed hoods. When's the last time you burned a cross in anybody's yard?
Nothing.
That didn't happen. Never happened. And that's not something that's a part of the Bible or Israelite customs and culture. You might see that from some renegades, some solo cats that are doing that off their own volition, their own understanding, their own private interpretation, and based off their emotions. That need a little bit of stability. So if you might be one of those brothers and sisters that are looking to do something harmful to yourself or somebody else, the school is open for counsel. You can come here and find safety and find some rest and comfort and a less stressful environment. And the aspect of you ain't gotta watch your back around the brothers and sisters here. I don't want to bore you too much with all the benefits that come with devoting your life to the Most High in Christ and serving in the ranks of the UPK and the Commanding General Yohana, but it's something that you can find out yourself easily. That's all I'm saying. It's pretty easy switch there. Continue back into the Hebrew. We are in Wednesday, October 16th at sundown, kicking off the Feast of Tabernacles, or the Feast of Booths. So we jump back into the Hebrew, Leviticus chapter 23, verse 36. Shabbat, Yam, the Quarry Yabal, Salakia, the Quarry Yabua, Asha, La Yahweh, Bayawan, Hashemayanya, Makwara, Wadash, Yahya, Lakam, Wahakwarabatham, Asha, La Yahweh, Atazarath, Hawa, Kal, Malakath, Ibada, La'a, Daishwa, verse 37, Allah, Mawaidia, Yahweh, Ashar, the Quaraawa, Atham, Makwaraaya, Kodash, Lahakwarayab, Lahakwarayab, Lahakwarayaba, Quarayaba, Lahakwarayab, Quarayaba, Lahakwarayaba. It sounds right. Lahakwarayaba, Asha, La Yahweh, Ayla, Wamancha, Zabach, Manasakiyam, Dabar, Yawam, by Yawamwa, verse 38, Malabar,